Once upon a time, on a sad Valentine, in a place known as Hannigan.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Late Night Frights. I am Chris Brock, the co-leader, and this month we're doing horror battles. If you guys haven't checked out Jordan's video, he uploaded that, I want to say, about a week ago. And he battled, I think it was Maniac and Split. If you guys haven't seen that horror battle, please go back and leave it a like if you enjoy it, and comment down below which film you like better. And if you guys don't care, please do the same for my video and the rest of the members' videos. We love hearing your guys' feedback, and you know, the whole point of the horror battles is just giving your personal opinion, and we want to hear, you know, what our subscribers think. You know, which film do you like better? You know, do you disagree with us on, you know, a certain round? You know, maybe you like the kills in a different film better. You know, don't you know, be afraid to comment your opinions down below. That's what this channel is about. We love hearing your feedback, and we love the support that you guys give us. So with that being said, I got lucky, fortunate enough for my video, you know, my week to fall on Valentine's Day. Normally what we used to do when we did videos weekly is we would do horror battles, a theme, horror battles, and a theme. And what we would do is we'd set ourselves up for holidays where the theme week would fall on a holiday. Now, it didn't this time because we do videos monthly, but I'm going to kind of, not break the rules, but I'm going to kind of mix it up. I'm going to do a horror battle, but it's going to be related to today, Valentine's Day. And that is going to be, the two films I'll be battling will be the original 1981 My Bloody Valentine versus the 2009 remake. I wanted to do this because today is Valentine's Day, and yeah, let's hop into it. I guess I would give kind of like a brief explanation of the plot of each film. The original Bloody Valentine, it's been a while since I've seen it. I'm going to try my best to remember it. The year is 1960. The small town of Valentine Bluffs. It has this Valentine's Day dance party, which is the biggest thing in the town. That's what the town's really known for. Everybody's there, besides 5 miners and 2 supervisors, which they're all down in the mines. Well, the 2 supervisors, they're ready to cut out. They're ready to go to this party. It looks like they're kind of a little buzzed already. It is the 1960s, by the way. And they decide just to leave the miners. And they leave without checking the methane gas levels, and guess what happens? A big explosion happens, causing the 5 miners to be trapped down there. And I think it takes them 6 weeks to find them. And they find the lone survivor, Harry Warden. He's all crazy. He has the blood like that. His eyes are really dark, like the, you know, dark shadows underneath his eyes. And he has, like, I think it's like a hand or a foot, and he's just eating it. And when they find him, he just screams. So obviously they take him to the nut house because he's become a cannibal just to survive because of their mistakes. I mean, you really can't fault the guy for trying to live. Anyway, 1 year later, 1961, he comes back. He's decked out in his miner outfit, and he kills the 2 supervisors. And he puts their hearts in a heart-shaped box. Nirvana, by the way. Anyway, he puts their hearts in a heart-shaped box. I think it's a heart-shaped box. I could be wrong. He puts it in some kind of Valentine's Day related container or box. And I think he leaves it at the dance. And he warns them if they ever throw the party again, then he'll come back and kill them all. Now, it's been a while since I've seen it. I could have messed up on the plot, you know, details. I don't know if he leaves it at the party. He could have just left it at the crime scene. But anyway, that is the plot of My Bloody Valentine from the year 1981. Okay, so now on to the plot of the 2009 remake. It does kind of follow the same beats and has a lot of the same, I don't know, I guess key aspects of the original. And I guess I'll go ahead and kind of explain, you know, the plot of it. Kind of brief, more briefer than the original. 10 years ago, Tom Hanniger caused an accident which killed 5 miners and put 1 in a coma, which that 1 coal miner happened to be Mr. Harry Warden himself. And what happened is he comes back and kills, I think it's 22 people, and then he dies. So Tom, out of nowhere, he just takes off. He's gone for 10 years, and he comes back, and his past starts to haunt him, and guess who's back? Harry Warden. So that is that. Like I said, it is essentially the same film, just with a kind of modern day twist, modern day retelling. So it's been a while since I've done a horror battle. I've wrote down the rounds. I went back and watched my older videos, and I'm gonna kind of switch things up, but some things are still gonna stay the same. So the first round we're gonna do is we're gonna do acting. Which film do I think had the better acting? The original. I'll be honest, I don't know a lot of actors from the original. Right here on the back of it, Neil Affleck, if I can read that, Paul Kilman, I think. The text is very small. Anyway, I'm not really familiar with any of the actors, outside of this film, but I think they actually did a pretty solid job from the year 1981. A lot of early slasher films, especially 80s, has really cheesy acting. I mean, none of them are really going to win any Oscars for their performances, but these actors in this movie, they did a pretty good job. I like a lot of their characters. They're young, they want to have a good time, but they're not flat out annoying to me. There's one character in particular, I don't know his name. He's kind of a heavier set guy, and he has like this big mustache. I like him as a character. He seems like a really cool, fun dude to hang out with. He's likable. You know what I mean? Like, that's what you kind of want in horror films. You want to care about the characters. And I enjoyed it. And I enjoyed the acting in the film. I think they all kind of give a solid performance, with one of them really kind of standing out. And that's kind of towards the end, For the people who haven't seen, I'm not going to spoil it. But, yeah, there's one actor in the movie. I think he does a good job, kind of coming off as a little crazy. But, yeah. The remake, I'll throw that over there. The remake, on the other hand, you have some pretty decent actors. Two of them that I really, know right off the bat. That is Jamie King and Jensen Ackles, who played, like on Supernatural. He's done some other stuff outside of Supernatural that I've seen, and I really enjoy his work. I think he even played, like, Red Hood in one of the animated Batman movies. And I'm a big DC fan, so that was pretty cool. I think he does a good job as, the main character, Tom. And for the people that have seen the movie, I like his range, you know what I mean? It isn't just, oh, he's happy, he's sad. He goes through a lot of the emotional spectrum, if you guys have seen the movie. The other actors, I think, do a good job. There's not really an actor that I was like, wow, why did they hire this person to be in the film? They're bad. For the most part, everybody did a good job, and I guess I want to say that I'm going to give this round a tie. I think they both have really enjoyable and solid performances. So round 2 is going to be the story. Which film do I think had a better plot? Like I said, they're essentially the same movie. A little bit of differences. I'm probably going to have to go with the original. I like it. It's a little bit more simpler, easier to follow in some ways, because it's so simple. I like just the way that they the execution, the ending. I think they just do a little bit better than the remake. So it is 2-1, because we're going to count the tie round as a point. Round 3 is going to be the kills. Which film do I think had the better kills? Okay, so it's been a while since I've seen the original, and I just watched the remake just the other night. The remake, I think, is really reliant on the 3D effects, and it does actually have pretty good effects. I'm not big on 3D movies, but there's one shot, one sequence in particular that I really enjoyed. Is when Harry Warden throws his pickaxe and it's just like twisting, and it hits and it goes through this windshield, and I thought that was cool. But it's a sequence, the shot after it, that I was like, wow, that is badass. And that was it shows the character, the pickaxe is like that close from her eye, like she was going to be killed, and just the terror on her face and the way she portrays it, I was like, wow, like I could really feel that. Like I would be terrified if I almost died by like that much. I thought that was a really cool scene, and there's some other ones, other enjoyable scenes that they pull off with the 3D, but then there's some of them, it's like, kind of blatantly shot for 3D. You're like, that's for marketing purposes. The original, I think had really good kills, especially for the early 80s. There's one kill in particular that I really enjoy, and that's when the pickaxe, Harry Warden takes his pickaxe and just like shoves it through the sky, like right here, and it goes out, and it just like pops his eye out. Like, I thought that was a really awesome kill. Very well done for the early 80s. A lot of slasher films, I don't know, I guess some of them don't have the best effects, but when you get those early 80s slasher films that do have really good effects, I mean, the payoff is awesome. So much better than some of the special effects today. I'm sorry, some CGI is good, but some computer-aided effects are just, they can't beat practical effects. So I like the kills in both. I think they're both, they have pretty good gore. Not the goriest, but they have pretty good gore. But honestly, I'm gonna have to go with the original on the kills. It's so close. I think they both have really good kills, but the original takes round 3. Okay, so that would leave the original with 3 points and the remake 1. We're just gonna go with a 4th round. That's gonna be just overall enjoyment, which one I like better. That's gonna be a real easy one. That is going to be the original. I just like the feel of it, the grimy, gritty feel when they're down in the coal mines. I like this, the silly soundtrack, that all early 80s movies have. The special effects. I love the song at the end of this. This has a really cool song, and the ending is very creepy. So overall, I have to say, My Bloody Valentine is, to me, the better film, and it has won this horror battle. But, check out the remake if you haven't. It is a fun time. It's something that I would recommend if you watch the original, you like it, and you want a little bit more, because it never got a sequel, to my knowledge. Go watch the remake. It's on Hulu. And, like I said, I enjoy both films. Check them both out, but I would prefer the original over the remake. So that is it for this horror battle, guys. Leave a comment down below which film do you like better. And, leave a like if you enjoyed the video. And happy Valentine's Day, and I'll catch you guys next month. So I'm going to put this at the end of the video. This edition is out of print. It is going for a wild amount on eBay. If you guys have it, please, I mean, you can sell it if you want, but, if you're a hardcore collector, keep it. It don't have, like, the best special features. It does have some deleted scenes, I'm pretty sure. But, I mean, the disc art is just beautiful. What the? Here's the thing.